service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, your full AccuWeather forecast right across the top of this and all CNC local news pages. The son of Monroe County Democratic Party Chairman Joe Morelli will be named to fill a vacant seat on the Monroe County Legislature. Joe Morelli Jr. was the unanimous choice of the Irondequoit Democratic Party Committee for appointment to the 17th District seat. That's the one left open when Ted O'Brien was elected to the New York State Senate. The Monroe County Democratic Party's rules in such a case call for the county chairman to name the person favored by the local party committee. In this case, it means Joe Morelli will be recommending his son for the job. The senior Morelli is also a member of the Irondequoit Democratic Committee, but reportedly he did not attend the meeting that recommended his son. According to posts on Twitter and Facebook, Senator-elect O'Brien approached Morelli Jr. about filling his former seat. The junior Morelli will have to run for election next November if he's going to keep that job. The younger Morelli is 24. He works as a leasing agent for Wilmerites Park Point at RIT. He's been involved in politics as a member of the Irondequoit Democratic Committee since he was 18. His father also entered politics young. Morelli Sr. narrowly lost a campaign for the Monroe County Legislature in 1981 when he was also 24. He made it on his second try in 1983. Then was elected to the State Assembly in 1990, where he still sits. Asked the inevitable question by Channel 13 on Tuesday, Assemblyman Morelli said his son is qualified for the job, works in the private sector, owns his own home, pays his taxes. He said he's proud his son wants to be in public service, but has advised him not to make politics his day job. Some other Democrats aren't as happy with the idea. Former Rochester School Board member Tom Brennan said via Facebook, "This really doesn't pass the smell test." The Buffalo Bills charted a new course New Year's Day. Bills owner Ralph Wilson named Russ Brandon president and chief executive officer, Wilson's former position. And this gives Brandon full authority over the entire Bills organization. In a statement, Wilson said, "Russ Brandon has done a tremendous job in his 16 years with our organization and is very highly respected throughout the National Football League." Brandon said he thanks Ralph Wilson for the opportunity and is humbled and honored in his confidence.
It was a rather emotional visit. He told me he was passing the torch to me to run this franchise in totality. He has granted me full authority to run this franchise with zero restrictions and zero limitations. We certainly understand and appreciate the frustration of our great fans and supporters.
The Bills' new team president says GM Buddy Nix will stay on in his current role and continue to run the football side of things. Assistant GM Doug Whaley remains in his role as well, overseeing the college scouting operation, which Brandon says is absolutely vital. Brandon said the bottom line is only winning is going to convince Bills fans that things have changed for the better from now on. There's an online petition underway to award the Presidential Medal of Freedom to all 4 of the firefighters who were ambushed on Lake Road in Webster on Christmas Eve. Lieutenant Mike Ciparini and firefighter Tomas Kashovka were killed on scene. Firefighters Joseph Hofstetter and Theodore Scardino will require months of rehabilitation from their gunshot injuries. It takes 25,000 digital signatures to have the White House consider awarding its highest honor to someone. The petition for the West Webster firefighters started on December 28th. It's up to more than 3,300 as of this writing. To sign the petition, go to whitehouse.gov, create a free account, search Medal of Freedom to find the petition, or see the link in the text story on the CNC news pages. It's a temporary shutdown for one of Rochester's cultural icons, the Dryden Theater at the International Museum of Photography, their movie house. The last film screened on New Year's Day was appropriately Cinema Paradiso, which is a film about a movie theater. Now crews are gutting the place. They're preparing for a total upgrade. New seats for the first time since the 50s, digital as well as film projection, and a design that harks back to the grand movie palaces of the 1930s. Fans are lining up Wednesday to take the old seats home. They were sold off by the Eastman House to help raise money for the project. Every one has been bought up. The Dryden reopens at the Eastman House on March 2nd with a screening of Sideways. You'll find links to these and other stories on the left of this player window, and at the bottom of the CNC News pages, links for you to use. Post us your news and information. We're a community news resource, so birth announcements, wedding announcements, business openings, those are all news to us, as well as how your kid's team is doing. Just post all that stuff to us, and you'll see it on CNC News. The next news is as it happens. The updates are as necessary, and you can help us be the judge of that. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News. Have a Happy New Year.